Hey, I'm Nicole from Low Income Relief, and today I want to talk to you about how to get free Christmas toys and food in Alabama. Now, this is something that we've been researching for years. We've got a lot of great stuff in this post. So let's go ahead and dive right in and see what's available for you. So first up, Church of the Highlands coordinates this incredible event every year, and it's called Giving Hope Christmas, and it's amazing. So basically, you register your family in advance, you get invited to this shopping experience at the mall in mid-December. Every parent is paired with a sponsor, and you get to go with that sponsor to pick out gifts for your children, and the sponsor pays for those, so they're available at no cost to you. It is incredible. And after the sponsor pays, then the ministry team is going to wrap those gifts and pray with your family, which is just awesome. So in 2024, that's this year, this event is going to take place on December 14th. You will need to register before November 24th. They have different sign-up events, and you can email givinghope@churchofthehighlands.com to find out when those events are going to be happening near you. Now, the Salvation Army obviously is always a great choice if you need holiday help. They have an angel tree program. You've probably seen that in Walmarts or other stores in your area. They set up these big trees with little name tags that have, the age of the child and some things that they would enjoy. And then people grab those tags, they go shopping, they drop off the gifts, and the volunteers at the Salvation Army then match those gifts to the people who need to receive them. And that's how that program works. Now, to get signed up for the Salvation Army program, all you need to do is use their location tool, drop your zip code in there, and it'll bring up the information for your nearest chapter. Then you're going to contact them and ask what you need to do to get signed up. And seriously, you do not want to wait on this because some of those programs do start enrolling families as early as October. Some of them continue enrolling much later, but they do fill up quickly. And if you think about it, it kind of makes sense because they have to gather your information, get your kids on those trees, and then have sponsors have enough time to find those gifts for them. So please do not hesitate. Reach out very early in the season to be able to take advantage of that program. Now, another great one that I love to talk about is Toys for Tots. And this program is usually pretty familiar to people too, because you see those big donation bins. And they start gathering toys really early in the season. Toy distribution through this program usually happens sometime in December. But again, those registrations open really early, so you don't want to sleep on this. The last time I checked, Toys for Tots was available in most areas of the state. The only areas that were not covered were Chambers, Chilton, Choctaw, Clark, Clay, Coosa, Covington, Crenshaw, Perry, Pike, Tallapoosa, and Washington counties. So if you're anywhere else, this program may be able to assist you. So you just need to go over to the Toys for Tots website, select your area from the drop-down menu, and it's going to be really easy to fill out that application online. So make sure you go check that out. Now, of course, there are also other nationwide organizations out there who can probably help your family in Alabama as well. We have a separate list of all of those, and you can find that at lowincomerelief.com/Christmas, because that is just the best way to be able to get connected with that list, because I don't want to repeat that here, or I'd be putting that information in every video and you guys would get bored. So make sure you go to lowincomerelief.com/Christmas to find even more ways that your family can get holiday assistance. For now, let's go ahead and hone in on those other churches and charities that operate in Alabama for you. So there are a lot of them. In Claiborne County, you have Hearts of Claiborne. They have 2 locations, and they offer a Christmas clearinghouse. And this is really cool because they match you with donors and they provide gifts for school-aged children. Registration for this usually opens on November 1st every year and continues until December 7th, which is great because a lot of these programs start blocking people out after Thanksgiving, and I really appreciate the ones that continue enrolling through December because I know that's so needed. So in Etowah County, the Etowah Baptist Mission Center in Gadsden has provided food baskets for Thanksgiving and Christmas. They also have a toy store that can provide gifts for children ages 18 and under. So make sure to reach out to them if you need some assistance. In Jackson County, you have the Jackson County Christmas Charities. They have an Adopt-A-Family program that matches families with sponsors who can help with clothes, toys, food, and more. You need to have at least one child ages 17 or under and meet the income limits in order to participate in that program, but definitely reach out to them if you want that assistance. And as far as links go for any of these services, you can see I'm here on my website at lowincomerelief.com. You can come in here to this article, and all of these blue phrases are links that'll take you right to those pages. So also in Jackson County, we have the Well Family Worship Center. This organization helps low-income families, seniors, working poor, veterans, and more with their food pantry. And they do sometimes have special food baskets for Christmas and Thanksgiving as well, but they're probably not going to be able to help you with gifts. But we'd like to point out the resources that can help you with food as well, because we want you to be able to make the most of the season. So out in Jefferson County, we have a couple of options there as well. The Ministry Center at Green Springs in Birmingham helps children who are being raised by their grandparents. And this is fabulous because every year we hear from a lot of grandparents raising grandkids who need extra support. So to get help from this organization, the children need to be under age 10 to be able to receive that toy. And they also provide help and support with holiday meals as well. So reach out to them if you qualify for that. Mission of Hope in Dora also offers Christmas help for low-income families who live in Adamsville or Graysville. And we're going to talk a little bit more about what Mission of Hope does here in just a minute. So we'll just put a pin in that for now. Now, out in Madison County, we have the Christmas Charities year-round in Huntsville. They provide a program called Operation Believe. And this program provides gifts to children and seniors. Gifts are only provided to Madison County residents who are between the ages of 2 and 18 or over the age of 60. Now, this is one of those programs that gets going really early. They start accepting applications in early September, and they usually close sometime in November, so you need to apply early. I cannot stress that enough. We hear every year from families that are devastated because they didn't have the bandwidth to think about Christmas until after Thanksgiving, and then they get disappointed. So please apply early whenever you can. And if it's too late in the season now, bookmark our website, bookmark this video, save it, and come back next year so that you don't miss out. Okay, so in Mobile County, we've got First Baptist Tillman's Corner. They offer a Christmas store. The applications begin in October, so again, you need to apply early. They may also be able to help you with food, clothing, and hygiene items as well. And if you're wondering about these other blue links on the page, we have lists of clothing banks, all sorts of different resources that can help you. Low income relief is great for that information. But of course, I'm biased because I own it. So, okay. So out in Morgan County, we have Neighborhood Christian Center in Decatur, which invites parents to choose toys for their children from the Christmas toy store. Children up to age 18 can receive that assistance. The store opens in December, but you may need to register in advance. It wasn't immediately clear when we were gathering this information. So Shelby Emergency Assistance in Montevideo provides Christmas assistance for families who may not otherwise have any holiday gifts. They also provide other assistance throughout the year, like school supplies, smoke alarms, GED courses, all sorts of good stuff. So make sure you talk to them if you are low income in that area. It sounds like they have some really amazing resources. So Catholic Social Services of West Alabama in Tuscaloosa provides assistance with food, clothing, financial assistance, and more. They may be able to help you with a Christmas meal, but it's not clear if they offer any gift programs, so just be aware of that. I like to be as inclusive as possible in here and list every possible way you can get help because I know a lot of these programs fill up fast and I want to make sure we're helping as many people as possible. Now out in Walker County, we're going to talk about Mission of Hope again. They serve children up to ages 15 with free toys, coats, and shoes. They also provide books for kids up to age 12. You may need to be pre-qualified to get help though, so again, you want to make sure you're filling out that application right away. 6th Avenue Church of Christ in Jasper may also be able to help you with holiday food or gifts through what they call their benevolence center. They may be able to help you with all sorts of things there. So you want to go ahead and check that out. It looks like we have a typo. I need to fix that. So St. Mary's Episcopal Church in Jasper is the largest food bank in this area as well. They can help with all sorts of things, including frozen meat. And it looks like they also offer free Christmas meals and toys. So definitely check with them. In some cases, if you're getting gifts from a food bank, you may have to have a long-standing relationship with that food bank, which honestly, I mean, it never helps to have more support, right? So make sure you're reaching out and using those resources. All right, now we've reached the end of the page here for the free gifts in Alabama, but like I said, don't hesitate. Go to lowincomerelief.com/Christmas for even more organizations because there are other nationwide options that may be able to assist you, especially if it's too late for some of these. So go check that out. I'll see you there and have a great day.